It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm back with another Beak IPA. It's called Lome. It's 6% ABV and it looks like it's a man making a pot. I like that. I've never tried making a pot before, but I have seen Ghost back in the late 1980s, maybe even early 1990s. I have seen Ghost. Patrick Swayze. It's a red-haired Patrick Swayze, this one, isn't it? Anyway, 440 milliliter can, 6% IPA. I'm a really big fan of Beak. I drank some really good beer. But what's interesting about this beer review, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, let me get it out first into a glass and we'll see what we get. But I've just done, hence my little kind of joking nature, my slightly jovial kind of mood that I'm in today. I've just done some supermarket beer. I've just done 2 cans of the new supermarket beer that's launched into Asda. I did a Magic Rock Telepathy and a Siren, like it was like a red IPA from Siren Craft Brew. And I went to my local bottle shop recently. I picked these up. They were about £5.50 a can. And then of course these supermarket beers come out and they were like, you're talking about £2.25 a can. It's half the price. Now, what I said in the Magic Rock review was it felt like there was too much messing about going on. It felt like they were using hop concentrate oils and maybe some fruit concentrate in there, like tropical squash concentrate. The beer, I found it undrinkable. In fact, I've poured it down the sink. I've not drank it. But the reason why I've picked this up and the reason why I'm mentioning that is because £2.25, or if you bought the can on its own from Asda, it's £3 a can. What I'm interested in here, and it's the reason why I've decided to do this beer next, is I've paid between £5 and £6. I'll get the receipt down in a bit. I'll get the receipt just there, but it's in between £5 and £6 a can. It's more or less double the price. But this is like a test really for me. This is a test of, yes, you can carry on down that road of drinking and enjoying supermarket beer, or you could maybe not drink as many beers and then pay a little bit more for the beer that you do decide to buy. And that beer that you decide to buy, is it going to be twice as good as the supermarket beer that I couldn't really drink? In fact, I poured it down the sink. I hope so. I hope so. But it looks good, doesn't it? It's got a 1-finger white head. It's a good start. A fluffy white head. It's a straw-coloured, hazy-looking IPA. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, just sticking my nose in here. This is a million miles apart from what I've just stuck my nose in with the Magic Rock Telepathy IPA that's just launched into Asda. This is of a different world. This is of a world of quality. Care, quality, and people who are really proud of what they do. And I haven't tasted it yet, I've just got the nose. Super juicy, tropical aromas, but tropical aromas of actual hops. Lovely tin, pineapple, grapefruit, passion fruit, and mango aromas. It smells fantastic, it really does. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. This is night and day. This is night and day. 1,000,000 times better than that Magic Rock Telepathy supermarket beer I just reviewed literally 10 minutes ago. This is terrific. Creamy, lovely mouthfeel. Fantastic drinkability, a little bit of carbonation pushes that beer around the inside of the mouth. Loads of tinned pineapple flavour coming through. Oh, it's fantastic. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. But what's really sad about all of this is that it wasn't so long ago, and I want to talk about Beak as much as I possibly can here, but I think this is a really good video to talk about and address kind of supermarket beer, because you can find some good supermarket beer, you really can. But you can also buy some rubbish. You can also buy some real rubbish in the supermarket, and it's definitely not worth the £3 or £2.25 a can that they're trying to kind of sell you. It's not worth it. It's much better, I think, in this circumstance. Say you drank, let's look at me for an example. I drink about 4 times a week. Let's use me as an example. If I said, I don't, but if I shopped in the supermarket 4 nights out of 4 as I'm, drinking that beer, buying and drinking that beer. If I took one of those nights away, or maybe 2, and I was left with drinking just 2 nights a week, but instead of buying loads of supermarket beer, I've just cut my consumption by, say, between 25% and 50%. I've just cut my consumption. If I drink 3 days a week, I've cut my consumption by 25%. If I drink twice a week, I've cut my consumption by 50%. But that means I could go to the bottle shop and buy a beer that's 1,000,000 times better for twice the price. So I'm still spending the same amount of money on my beer, but the beer that I'm actually getting is 1,000,000 times better than, say, the Magic Rock Telepathy that I've just bought and thrown down the sink from Asda. But it's really sad. Just found a super. Look at that. Look at the yeast in the bottom of that can. Glass. Look at that. But what's really sad about all of this is that it was only 5 years ago, probably not even that Magic Rock were producing beers like this. I remember a time when Magic Rock were producing just terrific beer just like this. And it's the reason I've seen Brewdog do it, I've seen Tiny Rebel do it, I've seen Magic Rock do it, Thornbridge to a certain extent. I've seen Thornbridge, the quality go down. It's the reason why I don't get behind a brewery now. And jump on the horse and go, oh, this is fantastic, this is great, they're going to be in terms of, they're going to be the next great thing, they're going to be fantastic. And because the next thing you know, Beavertown's another one. Beavertown's another one that I used to absolutely love. Beavertown, rave about Beavertown beers. The reason why I don't get super excited now about these new breweries coming through is because you never know where they're going to go. You never know where they're going to end up. They might start off with great intentions like Beavertown, Magic Rock, Thornbridge, Brewdog, Tiny Rebel. But they all get kind of like, it's almost as if the supermarkets are constantly fishing. The supermarkets are throwing their kind of lines in the water and they're seeing if they can catch a big fish, a big Magic Rock or a big Thornbridge or a big Tiny Rebel. Beavertown. I remember there was a time when Beavertown were launching beers and they were literally, they'd launch a beer on Instagram. If you weren't on Instagram on the time of the launch, within 5 minutes, that Beavertown beer was completely sold out. It was gone, sold out. Everybody was raving about it. It was terrific. It was terrific. It was terrific. And there's a clue to all of this, and I'm going to get to it now. If I'm talking complete business here, and if you don't quite understand it, probably Google it, because I'm not going to get into it, because this is supposed to be a beer review. Google exit strategies. Google exit strategies. So there are companies out there that will start off, very clever people, producing terrific beer, but they have an exit strategy. So they start a company, they do great things, and then they sell it for like mega money. They'll sell the company for mega money, and it's called an exit strategy. And a lot of these breweries have come along and they have these exit strategies. So they've gone, right, now's the time to sell. You'd probably use Magic Rock as that, really, couldn't you? And see where they are today. Me pouring Magic Rock beer down the sink. So I suppose we're here with this beer, aren't we? Beak Brewery's Lome IPA. I think it's terrific. I think it's terrific. Am I going to ask Beak to stay the same size and not to grow and not to have ambition? Absolutely not. That would be very selfish of me, wouldn't it? But at the same time, I want to be selfish. Beak Brewery are producing fantastic beer. They really are. It's wonderful. It's terrific. It's great. I hope they stay the same. I'm going to be selfish here and say I hope they stay the same. They carry on producing this terrific liquid, because this liquid led me down that whole thought process of, and I didn't even mean to go down this whole thought process. It was just something I pressed record. We started rolling and bang, here we are. We're talking about exit strategies and business and breweries and people getting caught up in loving a brewery like Beavertown. I've done it. I was one of those people. And then you're just left with a whole pile of disappointment at the very end of it all. But right now, this Lome IPA from Beak Brewery is terrific. It's wonderful. It's a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I'm very sorry if I've confused an awful lot of people here. But to the very few that I haven't confused, I hope you got where I was trying to get to with this beer review. I'm going to end it now. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.